Hey Rebels. Okay, so there's this energy here of double confirmation. So if you hear car horns and you hear them double tap, that's confirmation. If you, however you see confirmations, there is this energy of double checking. Okay, but the song that came through is Janet Jackson's Control. As I was going through my decks, just putting some decks up and shuffling some decks just to, cleanse the energy a bit. Um, some cards popped out. So I did sneak peek at this deck that, well, or should I say these two cards that popped out of the Kipper ish. And yeah. So karmic femme, divine masculine energies. Balance yourself. Control yourself. You're gonna need to, remember the game a bit. Remember how things go. Because though you have good intentions, it does not mean that other people have good intentions with you, right? So for you to, whatever this venture is, whatever this situation, however it comes out to resonate for you, don't know if it's a relationship, don't know if it has something to do with work ethic, don't know yet. But whatever it is for you, understand, stay in control of who you are, because a lot of this has so much to do with your stability. Confirmation, so much of this has a lot to do with your stability and how you show up for yourself. All right, so there's also this energy of preparation. So spirit has aligned you in such a way over the years, over the course of your most current awakening, in addition to your prior awakenings, right? Spirit has aligned you in such a way that you've been having vivid dreams, that certain things have been matching up. You've been seeing synchronicities, you know what your plan is, you know what it is that you want to execute. But of course, Spirit has constantly been talking to you about surprises, that you have gifts, that is a flow of abundance coming your way. So there's going to be so much that's going to come in the midst of you gaining control in order of yourself. There's going to be so many distractions. And not only are there going to be so many distractions, there's going to be curveballs that are going to be coming your way, to see which ones do you pay attention to catch and which ones that you do not seem to notice, that you later on reflect on, like, what was that? And but all of this has a lot to do with your structure that you are building. So this is not something that you have already experienced in life. This is a new experience for you. All right. So get do your part. Do your part. All right. Spirit said, let's go here with this. So you have resistance, breaking point, and escaping. Okay. So this breaking point, this thing that is happening, that is coming to, is going to transition your life so amazingly. It is going to be, you are going to get to see yourself in a way that you thought only dreams were made of. And that's what's happening. Your dreams are about to come true. So reflect on your dreams even, and what you've seen in your dreams. And there may have been certain particulars. I'm sorry, Spirit said correct that. There are certain particulars about your dreams, and we're not talking about the nightmare parts of it, although those do play a point, right? The distractions. There are certain parts of your dream that you felt that you were living in a different reality, but Spirit said, surprise, actually, that reality that you seen in your dream is actually about to manifest itself. But you are a big part of this. In order for it to come into fruition, you must have the courage, the confidence, and the esteem of realizing that you are never alone. Even if you feel that no one has been around to support you, that no one has believed in you, the most important portion of the equation is you believing in yourself. You have already been given the vision. You have already been given the sight to see. So therefore you have already also been given the ears to hear, to know what turns to make, what to accept, what not to accept, and to forgive yourself for anything that is like, you know what, that was a good price they gave me, but you know what? The connections that come along with a different price is actually something that you're seeking for. All right. So forgive yourself for the things that you may turn down, because Spirit has something better But you have to trust yourself. Do not turn down something because you say, no, Spirit got something better for me. Spirit said, get in tune with your intuition, tap into it, understand, don't even tap into it, just let it be a part of you. Your intuition, Spirit wants to come on this ride with you because they've been here with you this whole time. So why not keep your greatest supporter there with you? All right. So, all right. I'm kind of worried because these next cards that's coming up, I have no clue what they are, but I'm being told the direction to go in. Okay. Um, all right. Okay. Teacher and taste. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's how can we rearrange this? Let's put these over here because I really want to be able to give you all the details that we can possibly give you from this message. All right. So with taste and resistance, yeah, there's been parts of your dreams, parts of this vision, parts of even okay, so your dreams is coming into fruition within your woken state of reality. And within your dreams, you've gotten a taste of this life that you are about to live. Now, which aspects of it is about to come into your awakened state? Honey, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. It's been suppressed in you that you could actually make this happen. It's been a long time coming. And with everything that's happening in the astrology world right now, the stars are aligning for you. The stars are aligning with you for this to come into fruition and actually happen for you. All right. So Spirit is telling me that it couldn't have happened sooner. It couldn't have happened sooner because they wanted to make sure that you had control over yourself, your emotions, that even if you have not been doing well with your finances, the fact that you have been having conversations with yourself about where you've been flawed at. When this abundance, when this happens, when this ball gets to rolling at a high speed, you're going to know how to check yourself because you are not going to want that ball to roll over you like it's a boulder. You're not going to want to drop this ball. You're going to want to make sure that you're aligned in perfect alignment as if you're a catcher in the outfields catching a ball that could have been a home run. Honey, any distraction that is coming your way does not know what they are trying to match themselves up themselves. So there are going to be people from your past. There are going to be even new people coming and challenging you. Like for instance, like a video game where you're the main character, but all of a sudden these zombies and these disappearing ghosts just pop in and out and they're all trying to attack you. Spirit say you are going to be extremely successful in this venture. Whatever this is for you, whatever it is that you have been dreaming, there's one particular thing that has many what's the word? Many outlets, many parts. There are many parts that are supposed to come together that have been in your dreams that are going to show up in reality based upon your choices and the way that you move. Just trust it. The opportunity is about to meet you and you are going to know exactly what it is, exactly when it's supposed to happen. Okay, you're going to know when to give it those yeses. You're going to know when to say no. And those maybes are not going to traumatize you from being able to take a beat back and say, you know what, let me consider it. Let me really think this out and make sure that I am ready for this. Now, this is not you being scared that the maybes come about. This is you mapping out the equations, making sure that you are being treated in fairness, making sure that your craft, making sure that your nurturing state is going to give it the fairness, right? And that that opportunity is going to meet you with that fairness, that it is going to respect you and not hinder you. So here we're breaking point and teaching, as we said before, you, even though you have not been making the best decisions in certain parts of your life, and I'm not speaking on your character, I'm speaking on the assets that's needed in order for you to be able to build. Like for instance, let's say you have been mismanaging your money. But as this opportunity go about, those conversations that you've been having with yourself in regards to you not being very well disciplined and how you've been mismanaging your money, you are going to manage your money the way that you've been speaking to yourself, like, why did I do that? As you mismanaging your money, why did I do that? I knew I shouldn't have did that. Hon, it is happening for you, and nothing can stop you but you. Remember that nothing can stop you or hinder you but you. So control. You've been controlling your emotions. Even though you've been feeling all these projections coming your way in your direction, you've been dividing it. This is mine. This is not mine. I don't know who the hell this is, but this is not my energy. You've been paying so much attention to yourself that you know, in fact, how to hold yourself accountable. You know, in fact, how to be aware of yourself. And also asking those questions of yourself that you never thought to ask. So you've been very resourceful in researching yourself. The spirit say, you ready. You ready. Escaping, honey. Honey. Oh my gosh. So we had a message, I believe it was like a week or two ago, about taking a vacation, about whether it was a staycation or you planning for this vacation, even if you felt that you would know that you wouldn't actually be able to take the vacation, just researching the place that you wanted to go, researching how much it would cost to be able to do XYZ and all the other letters in order to be able to take the vacation. Spirit said this is in fact that vacation that they've been telling you that you need to attend to, that it's all about you. That has nothing to do with anyone else. Though others are going to be able to benefit from your labor and benefit from whatever this is that you are granted the opportunity to have. Uh, Get yourself ready. Get yourself ready. All right. So, whatever it has been in your dreams, whatever it has been, even in your waking state, that you're saying, I really want to do this, but I don't have this and I don't have that. Spirit say you're about to have that. You're about to get that and a whole lot more, because you just do not know how much Spirit has been paying attention to you. And I know Spirit been paying attention to it all, but confirmation. But there are things about you that you don't even realize that you have done to make Spirit so proud of you. And know, like, you know what? Little does the rebel know, they just did this for this person, or they just did this for themselves. And this means that they qualify for this position. So you have qualified for positions that you didn't even know that you put in an application for. Just by your natural nature, you have. So Spirit would like for me to come back here and look at, now, I understand. You can look at that. You see avoidance. Avoiding. You see blocking. You see pushing away. Honey, you are walking into that mess. It's like those movies where you see the person walking into the fog. Honey, you are walking into the fog of this new cycle because you have no clue of what the hell is going to go down, but you ready for it. You ready for it. So don't get all scary now. Don't start doubting yourself. Spirit wants you to continue to live your life on a day-to-day. You've gained control of your routines, and once again, even those places in your life that you feel have not been in alignment, the conversations of your discipline, your discipline conversations that you've been having with yourself, that's what's telling Spirit, like, hey, they've been doing this and they're having the conversations, disciplining themselves, even though we understand the bind that they've been in. Spirit has given you so much more grace than what you've been giving yourself, but Spirit has also been paying attention to the grace that you have been giving yourself. Spirit say they are worthy. So back here with the divine masculine and the karmic film, right? So we know, so me and Spirit know that that there's no such thing as perfect. And for you to get in the energy, for you to understand that, yes, you have to be in authority, measurement of care for yourself and respect of yourself, to not accept less than, right? So it's not that you are saying, you know what, I know that I'm worth this much. So even though that's all that you have, I don't want it. You know, the grace, remember the grace that you have been giving yourself and others. The respectable grace, not that you've been fucked over, not the somebody you let somebody play in your face grace. No, the actual grace that you have been given, even those people who you know are less, you know, not less than, but less, they have less than what you have. You have treated them with such kindness. But to other people, you have to remember. Now, we're not talking about you, Rebel, but the others outside of you. To those other people outside of you. This is where your karmic fam energy comes in at. Rightfully so, right? Your karmic fam energy needs to be able to be present while you're going on this journey because you are not to be shortchanged. Spirit wants you to know you are not to be shortchanged. Be ready to call a motherfucker out. You can live in the life of you are kind, you are nice, but you are not to be fucked around and played with. So it's taken me to the energy of what I've experienced multiple times in my life. I'm such a generous person, even though so much of my life I have not had what others felt was important. You know, speaking of material things, I did not. You know, I was always one of those people. I didn't follow trends. I researched, I understood trends, but I was not one to stand in a shoe line and wait for these shoes to drop because I wanted to be one of the first ones to have them. Me, I'm still more so of the type person where when something new comes out, I wait about 2 or 3 years before even being interested in getting it for myself because I want to see what's behind, you know, this product. I want to see how it works. I want to see, is this even worth my time? I want, you know, because people get excited about new things that they may go purchase something or may go apply for something, not really realizing what's the intent behind the people who are putting it out there. Now, of course, we will hope that the intentions is to be helpful or make life easier, but a lot of these trending things are actually addictions and they are unnecessary, right? So, Spirit wants you to understand from the story that I'm going to share with you. Okay, so the story goes is that with me being that type of person and with me being generous and with me not necessarily I don't want to see the good in everybody. I naturally know that there is good in everybody, right? But with me being such a harmonizing type of person, you know, I bring peace into pretty much any environment that I go into. Um, Even if they don't want it, I'm just peaceful. That's why I'm hated a lot. And I look, so I've had people say to me, "Oh my goodness," you know, when I snap off and when you've earned me snapping off, people are like, "Oh my goodness, that's not like you." But oh my God, where did that come from? Because they felt that since I was such a nice person and such a loving, giving, understanding person, whichever portion of me qualified towards them that they were interested, when they tried to fuck me in my face, when they tried to fuck me over, and they get to experience that other side, they get to experience that other side of me. It's like, where the hell did that come from? I didn't know that you had that in you. So Spirit said, keep that part of you in handy. Don't be afraid to lose what it is that the Spirit is helping you bring into fruition. Spirit trusts you and your temper. Spirit trusts you to remain in temperance, okay? But your temperament, honey, sometimes it's going to be necessary. All right, Spirit, where are we going? Over here. Back over here? Okay. Okay. So let's see. Oh, voodoo. Old school. Gold digger. Time will heal all wound. Well, time heals all wound and silver fox. All right. So Spirit wants you to know this is your emperor energy status. Okay. You are going to be experienced by others in ways that not only you have not experienced yourself, but you knew you had it in you. You just couldn't see it when you looked in the mirror because it's in you. It's not on you, right? And it's ready to come out. But time is going to heal the wounds of all the voodoo stuff that people, the projections, the hoodoo voodoo, the projections that people have been throwing at you, the gold digger energy of people saying, oh, well, they so needy. They always need something. They're always talking about what it is that they don't have. And even though you have stopped talking about and expressing verbally what you don't have anymore or what you don't have currently, this is going to bring attention to you of those folks who said that you were complaining or that you lacked. They're going to then become the gold diggers mentally. Like, well, how did they get that? Where did that come from? Who gave them that? Who told them that they could? And with old school spirit is giving me the energy of it is now your time. Here with time heals all wounds. It is now your time. So though those people who seemingly seem to be ahead of you in life, whether it be money wise, whether it be support wise, whatever it is for you, the tables have now turned. And it is now your time. And you are going to be so much more elevated than they ever thought themselves to be, due to the fact that you have done your internal work. So not only do you have it in you, you are now going to have it on you. I'm not going to get emotional. I'm trying not to get emotional. You're going to have it on you as well. So this is bringing in so much balance to your life. You are now about to meet a higher version of yourself. And if this is indeed about a relationship for you, Spirit wants you to know that for every level of you and every era of you, they have had someone there to match with you, someone there who would be in alignment with you. So we completely somebody trying to invade our reading. I'm seeing the number 4. Somebody's trying to invade our reading, but we're not going to let them do that. But anyway, so Spirit wants you to know that though they've had someone ready for you at every level, do not concern yourself about who will be around to experience this moment with you, to celebrate you, because we know that the higher up you get, the less people there are there. But you're looking at it rather distorted. The higher up you get, the less people are going to be there that you started out with. It's like school, right? When you start school at at whatever age, let's start with first grade. First grade, you get all the way to 5th. Then you get to 6th, 7th, and 8th. The higher up you go, you're going to see that there's been new students, that students that you even was in the first grade with are no longer there. And once you get to high school, your class is not as high in numbers as it was when you were in first grade. But Spirit wants you to know that you are graduating to a different point in your life, that you do not have to worry about the numbers. Fuck the numbers. Spirit said you're looking at characters. So those who you started out life with, a lot of them are no longer around. And there are about to be more of them who are about to be shedded off. But as you proceed and as you continue to grow forward, as you proceed to grow forward, you are going to be meeting those who Spirit has ready, who Spirit know are in alignment with you to not just support you, but to match your energy in confidence. So you don't have to have that self-esteem problem of why are they treating you a certain way and everything else. And Spirit said that's not a problem for you anyway, because you know how you should be treated. And what you feel that you don't know, you are about to fucking learn. And what, right here? No. Okay, over here. Over here. All right, so we got The Ten of Pentacles right here. And anyone who's been watching my channel, you know that this Ten of Pentacles is about future faking. So Spirit is saying, as you proceed forward, remember the 13. Remember the lessons that you have learned to this point, and know that you do not know everything and that you are about to grow even more. But with the future faking card here, Spirit is saying continue to keep this shit silent. Move how you need to move. Yeah, just like that. Move how you need to move. Move when Spirit tells you to move. Don't doubt yourself, but keep this stuff to yourself. Keep whatever this is to yourself, honey, because if you've been hearing about pregnancies in your readings a lot, and you've been hearing about a baby, Spirit said that message was also in a sense for you. All right, even if you like, okay, well, I can't get pregnant anymore, or I'm not out here sucking and fucking. Spirit said, no, this is the birth. Okay, so I don't know, honey, if you in labor, or what the heck, what part of this pregnancy you are at, but get ready for it. All right, get ready, baby. Justice. Okay. All right. All right. Oof. Okay. Okay. Come on. Silver Fox, we gonna set you all the way up over here, honey. We gonna set you there because we need the space. You need the space. Okay. Third legs. All right. We got a top. Got a top and a bottom. Okay, nah. Spirit said no third legs. You riding on all four wheels. You riding on all four wheels. All right. Knight of Swords. Oh, baby. Baby, it's coming in fast. And, oh, my gosh. All right. Three of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy. Keep this to yourself. Keep this stuff keep whatever this is to yourself. Honey, people are going to talk. People are talking already, but the way that they are about to talk, Spirit said over the course of this next year, and I don't usually give out times. Spirit said over the course of the next year, people are going to have so much to say about you, but continue to block that shit out. Continue not to pay attention. Don't look. Ooh, watch how you sneak peek and try to listen, okay? And only listen if you can handle continuing to be in the control of your thoughts, your emotions, how you process confirmation. Because everything, most of the there's going to be good things said about you. There's going to be bad things said about you. There's going to be a lot of false stuff said about you. Another confirmation. Then we just say doubles. Yeah. Spirit. Oh, honey, so you're getting more than what? Oh, not even just more than what you thought this was going to be, but you're getting double for your trouble. So whatever, oh, the Spirit said, know the numbers. Know the numbers. Okay, know your numbers. Know your numbers of synchronicity that have stood out to you. Because there's going to be new numbers, but those numbers that you've been using through your growth, through your awakening, through all of this, those numbers are going to stay with you, and those numbers are going to be headliners on your marquee to draw you in for attention, to say that way or to say whatever it's been saying to you. I don't want to tell you what your numbers mean. You know what your numbers mean for you. So Spirit said is that people are going to be talking so much about you. Not all of it's going to be good. It's going to be a lot of hearsay going on, because it should be hearsay. Because they're perceiving your life as they always have to their understanding. So they are going to be perceiving your life and your reality based upon their understanding. So there's going to be a lot of false narratives that are going to be expressed about you. But you know what the truth is, because you're going to be living it. And you are. The Spirit said it's already started, baby. It's already started. All right. So here you have justice. Okay. This is Senator, your justice. Your justice is Spirit understanding that you need to be, your understanding of your karmic film is you understand who you are dealing with. Just because you're nice, just because you are in a certain energy does not mean that they are. So your karmic film is going to come in when you realize, oh, all right, I see what you own. I'm not necessarily going to match your energy, but let me pull the resources from my archive to read off who the hell you are. And so I can protect myself from you even further because I got shit I got to do. And your divine masculine energy is sacred. Okay, you're going to allow that. You're going to allow your divine masculine energy to continue to work undisturbed. So even these false narratives or whatever the hell people want to say and Imagine Dragon, we love us some Imagine Dragon over here. Okay, the group, okay. Oh, okay. Go listen to Imagine Dragon. What is the song? Matter of fact, I'm gonna put two of my top self-motivation Imagine Dragon songs down in the description. Okay, give you a little like first things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm tired of it and the way that things have been. Oh, and then what's the other one? Is it called Thunder? Oh my goodness. Turn up, turn up, turn up. And then with this part like, second thing, second, don't you tell me who you think that I should be. Oh my goodness. Rebels, get it. Oh my. Control yourself, Miss River. We got this, we got this. We got to get through this message. Okay. Oh my goodness. And with the song Control from Janet Jackson, baby. Oh, you know, it's a celebration. It's a celebration. Get hyped up, get turned up. But like Spirit said, keep the details of what the hell this is all. Correction. What in the heavens all of this is about, and what in the hells this is all about. Because once again, you have that balance, and Spirit is giving. Look, Spirit not even giving. Spirit has said that you have been permitted. You, honey, fuck your permit. You got the license. You got the license. You to be, babe. Rebels, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. But let's get through this read. Let's get through this read. I feel like put on your best. Put on your best, okay? Not even just your Sunday's best, honey. Anyway, so can't even say anyway because okay. Here with justice. This is your justice. This is your right. Your life is about to turn. Oh my goodness, they say as the world turns. Your life, you have earned everything that is coming to you, everything that is being presented to you. Now, let's go all the way over here with the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, change your lifestyle. Like I'm seeing Sleeping Beauty, the cartoon, when the prince was going through the forest trying to get to Sleeping Beauty. Now I know Maleficent, she has a very interesting story, and some of you may actually resonate with Maleficent, but this has nothing to do with Maleficent or nothing to do with Sleeping Beauty, but a bit they're the characters, right? So that part in Sleeping Beauty where the prince was trying so hard desperately to get to Sleeping Beauty before the spell pretty much, became permanent, right? He was going through the forest and Maleficent had all these vines of thorns blocking his way in a way that he was just going through that, just cutting those vines. He did not let those vines of thorns defeat him, right? He was so committed to his quest, and that's how Spirit sees you. You've been so committed through to your quest that no matter what got put in your way, you dealt with it. No matter how hard somebody else told you it was going to be, you dealt with it. No matter what others did not believe in you, you dealt with it. You handled that shit, baby. You handled that shit. You and your white steed. Yes, you did. All right. So with the sun, and see what I really want to draw attention to. This Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, over here to the Seven. Over here to the Seven. The way you went from dealing with battling others by yourself, and eventually getting to that point where you didn't care to battle with others by yourself because you realized that it was a battle with yourself. So jumping straight over here, this is your masculine and your feminine energy coming together. So once upon a time, you were just dealing in one barrier of your energy. You were either feminine or you were masculine. You was either karmic feminine or you was karmic masculine. But now all of it's being brought together in a proper, appropriate balance. Rebel, the responsibility that Spirit would like for you to realize here with the Sun and the Knight of Pentacles, with the Six of Wands. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears. Okay? Spirit said your energy once upon a time was so sad because it was like that Mary J. Blige song. You were their lover and their secretary. You was doing everything. You did everything for not just those who you were responsible for, but those who barely knew you, those who did not care. You've done so much for other people that you are being paid overtime. You are being paid overtime, OT, all right? Because you've taken on so much more in this life than it was actually intended for you to take on. I'm trying not to cry. Once again, you've taken on so much more in this life than you came down here to do. You've done so much more than what your mission actually required for you to do. You've done so much. So you showing that you were able, and then Spirit also wants to point out to the detriment of yourself at times. So know that you have been noticed. Know that you are seen. I see you, rebel. Spirit sees you. All right? You have been such a responsible person, and you have done this through your tears. You've done this not even letting, when everyone else was around you celebrating, when everyone else was around you having fun. You never lost sight of the goal, even if you didn't understand what the goal was. There was times that others was around you happy for whatever the reason was. There was times that others was around you avoidant, but frowned upon you because you would not neglect what seriousness was happening, not just in the world, but with yourself and with them. You brought so many people back around to the attention that needed to be had. And even through that, you've lost so many people because they felt that you were too serious of a person. Y'all got me crying, but I'm crying happy tears. I'm like, my baby. So Spirit wants to celebrate you, but as well, part of you receiving your abundance and your inheritance is you continuing to live your life knowing that you are worthy and understanding how resilient you have been. You are a fighter, even though you didn't need to put physical hands on anybody. Though I hear somebody say, "Yeah, at times I did." Yeah, and at those times, Spirit understood, because I'm sure that there's been that energy that constantly showed up in your life, like, you know what, God, why do you still have me here? I should have been gone. Nothing's working out, and God was building you. Spirit was building you in a way that others could not take it from you. And that's why it's taking you so long to be able to get to this point, whatever this is for you. Because Spirit knows your heart. And it's your heart that kept you here. I know we say constantly, that people die young. And it's all, the good ones. But it's a lot of good ones here still. And you're one of them. Baby, oh my God. So this is your justice. You fought to get to your justice. You stayed in it to get to your justice. You educated yourself. You stayed optimistic. You stayed enthusiastic. Even when there was nothing, where it seemed to be nothing but negative being presented to you, you continue to stay positive. You went through so many bad days and so many bad years, and the fact that you were able to tap into all of that and say, but I learned this, but I'm grateful for this. Honey, oh my goodness. I'm not going to say I'm definitely going to say that you're one of a kind, but within the communities that you've been a part of, they broke the mold in those spaces. They broke the mold in those spaces. Though you tried, even unbeknownst to you, you tried to educate others on the blueprint of your molding, what got you here, what you've done, what you've been through, even though you haven't always been the best the person, because you have definitely been karmic in other people's lives. You've definitely been the villain in other people's story. You rise beyond that. You took accountability. You kept your awareness. They trying to get you. Spirit said, clear out that energy. Clear out that energy. All that projection. Continue. Continue. You know what to do now. Spirit is not saying that they're leaving you or that you don't need them. What Spirit is saying, they trust you. So now that you and your masculine and your feminine energy, honey, the warfare, and like they say, new levels, new devils. And the main reason why it's new devils is because this is a different lifestyle that you're about to live. All right, but you know that you are God and you are devil. You are heaven and you are hell. You are heaven and you are hell. Switch the genders around if you need to. We're not worried about it. It's the energy, right? You are heaven and you are hell. You know that the new devils on this level is pretty much new faces, new meat suits, and how that energy is gonna, that old time energy with old school, that old time energy is gonna come and present itself in a different look of a person, right? A different class of a person, a different avenue of a person. But you know that energy, and that energy is gonna shake and tremble when it see you coming. It's gonna try to, put up that facade of, oh well, hi, how are you? But you are so in tune with yourself that you know. You know, okay? There's no Spirit say you know. Okay. All right. So moving right along. The emotional stability that you have worked so hard to get to. The emotion, like this, and I'm looking at the King of Cups. You are such a class act, right? And there's someone here where they've been called the class clown, even that people just saw that you were so playful in your character, but yet and still you were so serious all the time. But how can you be so serious all the time and you are so playful, right? Like you goofy and stuff. But you have brought all of that into balance. You know who is worthy of that presence of you now. You know who's worthy of, honey, don't fuck with me. You know who gets that. You know who gets that kind-hearted nature, that teddy bear effect of you. You know to not overexert yourself when it comes to people, especially when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to you balance your logic and your emotions. You have put in so much work with yourself that Spirit just wanted me to give you this message to let you know and remind you, you've earned this. You've earned this. As spoken before here on the other side, you have handled so much that wasn't even yours. You had a contract coming here. And your contract was maybe, let's just hypothetically say 2 pages. Honey, you've done 200 pages worth of work. You have overexerted yourself that much, and you went in with positivity and a cause of really caring for others who did not care about themselves. There are so many souls on this planet. They may not remember your name, but they remember your energy, and they are grateful for your energy coming into their life. They may not remember your face, but they remember your name. And they are so abundant because of that moment that you showed them kindness. For that moment that you got on their ass and said, now you know better. I'm even seeing that there are children who could not speak up for themselves, who are so blessed. Oh my God, who are so blessed that someone like you went through the struggles that you went through because you changed the game. You changed the game, and it was a ripple effect due to your presence, due to your hardships. Spirit said, know that this is coming in fast. Let them talk. Who is them? Honey, we forgot that they was over here. Spirit said, let them talk. Let them talk. Let them say whatever they need to say. Because for those who talk negative upon you, they're going to get embarrassed. For those who talk positive on you, they're going to be amazed and they're going to be proud. And for those who are in the manipulative in between, honey, leave them where they at and let them figure out that puzzle for themselves, because they've been paying so much attention to you that they won't know what to say when others come to them and say, hey, now what was it that you said about Rebel? Baby. Oh my gosh. Spirit, where we want to go? Oh, right here. Okay, so Spirit wants to give you a few moments. The curse has been lifted. It wasn't a curse. This was a journey. You needed to go through everything that you went through. If you hadn't went through what you went through, you would not be who you are today. You would not have the capability or the capacity to be who it is that you are becoming. That is already, honey, that remember your dream. Remember the dreams that you had. And life could be a dream. Honey, if you take me up to paradise up above. If you, oh, okay. We gonna need, we need a sec. Okay, lusting and family. Let's tap into this. I'm sorry, I had to wipe my eyes, honey. Y'all got me going. Spirit said there's another awakening happening. There's another awakening that is happening. That's the awakening. There it is. Spirit said, look, you're going to have to take a moment and clear your eyes, and so you can make sure you see clearly. All right? All right. Yep. You see them. You see, baby. Okay. Okay. This isn't even about you. This is not even about you. This is about those people, those 3 of Cups, who gonna be gossiping, who gonna be talking, who gonna be assuming, who just gonna be trying to piece together what the hell you got going. Because that's what Spirit said. Clear your eyes, those happy tears and everything. Not saying that you gotta stop, but I had to clear my eyes because Spirit really wants you to see this clearly. Longing at the bottom of the deck energy. This here is not about you. This here is about those who did not support you. They are going to be lusting and longing to have that same old you back. They are going to want to come back and show you that they've changed. They're going to want to come back and show you that they can be better by you. Now that they're going to get to be able to see what you had in you that they did not give you the space to get out, that they did not support you through, honey. The foundation and the family right here too. Yep. Spirit said, let's make it very clear to you. This is not you. This is the family. Okay. This is whomever you thought was on your team, on your side, and they disappointed you and they laughed in your face, or they were doing shit behind your back. Whomever this energy resonates with, Spirit said, keep this shit quiet. Keep it quiet. And they're gonna be quiet. They're gonna be quiet about their role that they played in getting you to this point of you not dealing with them, of you not welcoming them in. Because just think about it. Let's say if you were an athlete of any kind, or if you were a best-selling author, or let's say that you even got in politics, pick whatever type of high stature illusion that we've created of what respectability is as far as celebrities, right? You became a celebrity, right? Which you are about to, right? So picture this. You're a celebrity, which you are, and you are accepting an award of appreciation. You are accepting so many different awards and just, oh my goodness, the praises of the public. And there's this specific event that you are going to show up at. And at this event, they said, bring your supporters, bring your family. Now, when this is televised, the revolution, when this is televised, it's going to be asked to them, why weren't they there? I mean, the invite specifically said, the broadcast specifically said that this celebrity will be there with their supporters, their most loyal, their most loved, the people who they respect, the people who they still have with them. It's going to be seen that they're not there, that they're not present. So they're going to have to deal with that. So this is an exclusive curse honey, you thought that they wasn't going to get their karma. There was something about you where you like, when is it going to happen for them? When is it going to get seen? When is it going to get noticed? Would people ever know, honey? You living your life, all this stuff behind. Now remember, most of your readings, you're looking at your readings, and the reader will read to you, and even I have, about what's happening behind the scenes, what's happening behind your back. Now, what's happening behind the scenes and behind their back is a whole bunch of shit that they don't know about, because Spirit is saying, hey, keep this shit silent. So they are now going to have to move in silence. But they're not going to be able to be silent for too long, because people got questions. People got questions. So they are going to be in this lust mind state of what they shoulda, coulda, woulda. What they actually could have did. How better they could have been towards you. So it's going to be shocking as hell towards them about their reasons as they reflect. And as not only are other people asking them these questions, but they're asking themselves this question, like, why did I ever fuck the rebel over like that? Some of them don't even remember why. And it's crazy because some of them don't even remember why, but they was doing it to you most of your damn life and most of your time knowing them. So they're going to have to go deep inside of themselves to try to figure out why, because they're not going to be able to avoid this. Your abundance, your everything, whatever that all that is for you, is going to be so bold in their face, even though your presence isn't around, that they are going to have to evaluate themselves, because they're going to be like, I could have been there with them. They're going to be hesitant and completely stressed. I forgot stress was right there. They're going to be completely stressing out about why and what and how and when and all those other questions. And some of them are going to be insane enough to feel like, hey, remember me? Yeah, I know you since when? Can I come along with y'all? Can I get a ride? No, Spirit said we're not even gonna finish that conversation, because you see how difficult it was for me to even try to get those things out. That's how difficult and straining it's gonna be for them, because not only is your reality changing, their reality is changing. So if you've been having dreams, just imagine the nightmares that they've been having, that they have been avoiding looking at, and that they're going to be that they've been so cocky enough to avoid looking at the messages of their dreams, of their nightmares. You know, that whole astral projection thing that's been going on for the longest with you, and the times that you've seen them show up in your mental space, in your sleep, and the strength that you had to show to shake that shit off. But though you shook it off, you definitely researched it and asked Spirit, what the hell was that all about? So Spirit, let's get them. So, nope, they said career purposes, messages. And then we're going to send you, honey, authority. All right, let's go ahead, get you these messages and get you out of here, so you go ahead and continue to have your happy celebration. You're healing. You continue your healing. Unsteady. Assistant. Transformation. Talent. Connections. Collaborative. I know I put some D's up in that. My child used to do that all the time. Conflict. And authority and shopping. Okay, so do understand, as always, you are in authority of yourself. But to quickly run through the unsteadiness with transformation, it was a part of your talent. You needed to go through what felt uncomfortable in order to get to here. All right, you're healing all of this. Assistance with connections and collaborative. You know who to trust, who not to trust. All right, and of course, what would success be without conflict? Okay, there's gonna be some sense of conflict. So Spirit wants to get your tail out of here, and so you can go. You have Jaguar with growth, And it says, maturity is the ability to embrace change, and change cannot happen without death. This death does not necessarily mean physical death, but could be the ending of relationships, situations, or simply your decision not to continue with the same old habits, baby. And then you have commitment 0606, and it says applying honesty in the highest day in the applying honesty and light daily is the fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It is how you find solutions and comfort. Release worry by speaking your truth and experiencing emotions regularly. Open up for the best is yet to come. Rebels, I love you and I adore you so much, honey. Be amazing. Be amazing just as you are and as you are about to grow to be. So happy for you. Thank you for letting me read for you and share in this energy with you. I am so excited for you. So go make life do what it needs to do for you, baby. Just go Rebels.